This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The brakes right away. Uh-oh, we got trouble right in front of these guys.
Jeff Green around.
Robbie Gordon.
Yep.
But thank goodness these cars have great brakes, because all these cars behind were able to stop or slow down enough to not be involved in the accident. See if we can see what happened.
43 looks like he just got a little bit loose there, and then he may have got touched by
Rusty
Wallace, but he was trying to save the car and kind of slid in front of the two car.
Did you see Jeff Gordon go by, just barely missed the inside wall? This wall here, Jeff Gordon
took the spot from Newman, so Stewart took.
Oh, we got the 42 car, McMurray backed in the wall up between 3 and 4.
And now the caution flag is out.
NASCAR really frowns upon that, and yeah, he just dumped him. I mean,
wow.
You know, you can't touch a car going into the corner. You can't hit the guy.
Now here's a Scott Riggs spin just a moment ago, the 10 car. He's going to get a little bump from the 43 car. He goes around, but he doesn't hit anything.
And that's why they didn't throw the caution.
He puts the car in gear and drives away. Hence, no caution flag.
Still under caution. Let's go inside the TNT pit window, BP.
Kurt Busch makes a pit stop, and it was a comedy of errors. First of all, he's too close to the line. The NASCAR official is going to tell him to back up before they can do anything. Also, the jack man over here, he has tripped and fallen. He's got to get up. Okay, he finally gets the jack on the car, but whoa, we got to let it back down. Now we got to jack it back up again, and you're going to notice that he doesn't have the jack up far enough. The right front tire changer is trying to take the tire off. It won't come off till the jack man jacks it up some more.
That was very ugly.
Caution flag is out.
Robbie Gordon had a problem up in 3 and 4. I guess he's been in the wall. We see a right front tire flag. It's just a right front tire flag.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Don't see any contact with the wall.
It's too bad for Robbie.
He's got some contact with other competitors, though. That's a wheel. Some bad luck.
There we see the right front tire is coming apart.
See, but is it because it's rubbing, though? Because he's had contact is what I'm trying to figure out.
I think he's been involved with somebody else.
Looks like.
So the caution is out. This morning, he was very concerned about this becoming a few mileage race, because they just don't get the mileage like they were talking about.
Yeah, the race cars have always had that trouble.
And Mike Wallace is spun up in turn 4. Caution flag gets out, so that will help this fuel problem these teams are having. Because on the caution flag laps, when you slow down, you don't obviously use as much fuel.
And that just... And I thought I heard him say...
that'd be Robbie Gordon. Robbie actually lost the car.
Yep,
I mean, he didn't. That wasn't intentional. Robbie went in. He lost the car. He saved the car. Unfortunately, Mike was right there.
This is for the lead. Everybody else is okay.
Ooh, Tony Stewart slides up the racetrack a little bit.
Now we got a car in the wall.
Hard contact. Elliott Sadler. Oh, it's...
Wow.
And
Kyle Busch, all of a sudden off turn 4, just veered rapidly to the inside. I don't know if he didn't want to run over Tony or what. A lot of damage to that car.
But this wreck started back in 2.
Yes.
Although it finished up in 3.
You'll have that.
Okay, I can't see anything. All right, there's 38. Right there. Roll it. Looks like he's going to get turned. Mark gets into him. Turns him around. And that, you know, we've been seeing that all day long on these restarts. 5, 6 guys going down into the corner, 3 abreast.
Hit, you know, I mean, it was obviously a deliberate deal, and you know, I guess next time I just make sure that he's the unfortunate victim and not me.
Kurt Busch has gone around, bringing out the caution. Busch, who swept both races here last year.
Well, I tell you what, the difficulty factor to win today has certainly gone up.
He's got a damaged rear bumper, so he got turned around as well, I'm sure.
Well, he was in there with the 20 and a few others.
Well, there he is behind the 25 car. The 25 comes down. Kurt has to check up, and when he does, Labonte ran the back of him. He didn't have any choice. He had checked up to miss the 25 and got hit from behind.
But Capital pick up the pace, or they will be forced to come to pit road. The minimum speed, 32.72 seconds.
And Gordon, that last lap, ran 33.7. So he is not meeting the minimum speed.
This would be heartbreaking. Dave, how about Kurt Busch?
When I talked to Jimmy Fennig this morning, I said, sum up the way you've worked on this car this weekend. And he said, we've shot a lot at it, and I think they hit the mark.
They've done a great job. Second right now behind Stewart. But Tony's car has been excellent today. Tony won at Daytona, could have won at Chicagoland, and could be 7 laps away from winning here in New Hampshire.
Pretty dominating by the 20 car today, Tony Stewart.
And what a job that he and this crew has done today.
Jeff Gordon has fallen back to 15th, continues to slide backwards. How about the race leader, Alan?
Well, Bill, you know, during our NASCAR Busch Series race yesterday, we talked about what an important win this was going to be for Martin Truex Jr., where this was a place where he kind of came to prominence in NASCAR racing. Well, 5 members of race leader Tony Stewart's team are New Englanders, headed by crew chief Greg Zipadelli from Berlin, Connecticut. Zipadelli made a lot of his mark as far as a crew chief is concerned here at New Hampshire in that same New England vein. So winning here carries a little extra rub for that team as they close in on a checkered flag.
It's always nice to come home and win.
Well, no better thrill. I went to North Wilkesboro Speedway once, my hometown, and it was exciting.
Matt Kenseth has made his way to 10th.
5 to go. There's a 24 right there. About to get lapped by Tony Stewart. Will get lapped before he even gets out of turn 2. How frustrating is that?
Tony's not going to believe that when he sees it.
But Kurt Busch, he's right there just in case Tony were to fall or just a little bit.
Yep. Stewart was fast this last lap. It's Dave Blaney in the 07 in between them.
And I see some sprinkles on, believe it or not, it's starting to sprinkle on the racetrack. Nothing to stop the race, but
3 to go. Busch continues his pursuit of Stewart. Tony with an outstanding race car today. The strong effort on pit road. Inside of Jeremy Mayfield.
I think Stewart's just on cruise. He's looking in the mirror and he's going as hard as he needs to.
2 to go.
what a turnaround that Zipadelli, this entire 20 crew, Tony Stewart, they've all done, because the first part of the year, they were just not competitive.
Yep.
But boy, they have turned it around.
And I think it's also helped Bobby Labonte, because Bobby's sitting in third spot right now. This is a great run for those guys. They needed a good run really bad.
And may have dodged the bullet with that electrical issue as well that Alan was reporting about. White flag. Tony Stewart in the 20, the leader. Behind him, the 97 of Kurt Busch. Then Bobby Labonte, Kyle Busch, and Greg Biffle. And Biffle is right on the bumper of the 5. That's the race for fourth. That's your race leader. Half a lap to go. Remember, those two had contact just a few laps ago. They're going to battle it out for fourth. But Tony Stewart's going to bring that Home Depot Chevrolet off of turn 4. And Tony Stewart, a winner at Daytona, now wins at New Hampshire.
Here comes Bobby Labonte, finished third, and here comes the battle for the fourth position between Busch and Biffle.
And Kyle probably won't let up. He'll just keep going. Huge win for Tony Stewart.
Seems like they're both in a hurry. Drove right by him.
Yep. Headed for the house. So Stewart went back-to-back. Sonoma and Daytona. Had a great run last week at Chicago and will head to Victory Lane here in New Hampshire. Marty?
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.